Hello, my name is Rachel. I love shopping and I love Halloween. So today I have a little Halloween shopping haul for you. As usual. Well, not as usual, because sometimes I do intend to go shopping and get a haul, but this did not start out that way. This started out with me just making a quick trip to the dollar store to get some dish detergent because I was running out and I didn't feel like waiting for an Amazon delivery, and I could get a cheap dollar bottle to tide me over until whenever I want to get my normal Amazon delivery. And my Dollar Tree never has anything good. Like last year at Halloween, nothing. It was horrible. But they actually had a few things that I really liked. So I have a bunch of stuff from Dollar Tree. I'm not showing you the dish detergent because it's already at the sink. I also got some beef jerky, which I'm not showing you because I ate it. But I do have some Halloween Dollar Tree stuff and also some random makeup products because once you start buying things, you just can't stop. And then I went to Target, and Target had only just begun to put out some Halloween stuff, like more than the last time I went. Last time I went, it was just some kids' clothing. Well, they had some more Halloween stuff out now, so I did get a couple of things at Target. And finally I went to Michael's, and Michael's was literally putting the Halloween stuff out. Like, I did take a little bit of video at Michael's. I didn't take video at the other two stores. Sorry about that. And I will put the Michael's video at the very end of this video for those of you who are interested in that sort of thing. But they were literally just putting it out. Half the stuff was on the floor in front of the shelves. But I only got one thing at Michael's, but it's a little pricey. But I bought it anyway because I've been wanting one for a long time. So let me just get into showing you what I did get. Of course, we're going to start with the Dollar Tree. And first is this adorable welcome vintage cat sign, and I believe Kim from Kimmy's Boxes got one of these, and I was like, my Dollar Tree never has anything that cool. And well, they had it, so I had to get it. Welcome signs aren't exactly for me, so I might replace this with something else or just do something with just the cat head. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll put "un" in front of it in small letters, make it like "unwelcome" or something like that. I don't know. But I'm like, don't knock on my door. I don't like that. Text me before you come over. I don't like surprises. But I just think that this vintage cat is adorable, and I had to have it. And it was only $1. Now it's on a stick, and I assume it's meant to go like outside in a garden, but the rest of it is particle board, and I can't imagine that would last very long outside. So like I said, I might do some changes to it, maybe cut the stick off, add "unwelcome," put a little, it's got a hole there already, and then I could just hang it from something. But we'll see. I'll see what I'll do with that. Or it'll sit in my project pile for another year or two, like everything else in my project pile I never get around to. But it was $1, so. And then I just got these two little bags of bats, one purple, one black, and they have little clips on them. So they're just decorative clip-on bats. And there's all sorts of things I can do with clip-on bats for decorating. I might add them to my Halloween, Christmas / year-round tree. Which, by the way, is also black and purple. I found this adorable little witch shoe in black and purple. I just thought it was so cute, and I bought some fake flowers that I thought I would use this as a vase and put in the fake flowers. I thought that would be a really cute little arrangement. I bought 2 of these big clip-on flowers. They have little clips on the back. I'm not sure why at that point I was just throwing stuff in my basket. But I'm sure I can find something to do with them. They're very pretty. Maybe even like a cool hair thingy. I don't know. We'll find out. Now, these are not Halloween products. These are makeup products. But I did get 2 of these. These are the shadow switches. And mine is old and beat up and really needs to be replaced. But my Dollar Tree kept not having them in. And everywhere else, they're like $3 to $5. And I'm like, a piece of foam inside a tin is not worth $3 to $5 to me. So I bought 2 because they have them. So now I'm going to replace the one I have, and then I'll have a backup. Not Halloween, more makeup products. I bought this Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Highlight. And this was probably, I probably shouldn't have bought this. This is probably a mistake. But I wanted to try one of their, I missed this whole launch and never tried any of these cushion products. And I don't even have any highlighter on right now. Let's see if I can get into this. And it's got a cute little sponge. Let's see here. And then there's this little thing you peel off. Okay, it hasn't dried up because that was my fear. I'm like, these have probably been here forever and they're probably all dry. But nope, it feels wet and spongy. And I don't know if you can see that on my finger, but I'm just going to just apply just a little bit because I have, like I said, I don't have a highlighter on, so I have no idea. Meaning, that's pretty shimmery. Woo. I mean, I'm using my viewfinder as a mirror, so I have no idea how well I just put that on. But it's, you know, it's obviously it's a like liquid cream type thing, but it feels cool when it goes on, and I think it has a pretty good shine to it. Of course, I won't know until I actually watch the footage back, but I feel like it's shimmering. I don't know, it was $1. You know, that's all I have to say about it. It was $1. So let me put all that back. And then I bought, this is actually by Hard Candy, and I bought this because it says Scratch and Sniff Chocolate. So I'm guessing because it has the Scratch and Sniff sticker on it, which I never scratched and sniffed, that the product itself smells like chocolate. And my favorite, this is a bronzer. It does appear to be a very light bronzer though, so I'm not even sure if it's going to work for me. But, because I use bronzers as what's that called? Contour, as opposed to actually bronzing my face. I don't want a sun-kissed glow. I just want some higher cheekbones. But let me open this up and see if it does smell like chocolate. But again, it was only $1, so, and I feel like the Hard Candy products are probably like $5 or $6, so I thought that was a good deal. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit products because it's this adorable little box. Let's see here if I can get the plastic out. And it does have a faint chocolatey scent, but it doesn't smell chocolatey the way that my favorite bronzer smells chocolatey. My favorite bronzer, I believe, is a Too Faced bronzer, and that smells like chocolate. This smells like the imitation chocolate in a scratch-off book I had when I was a child. I remember that scent. But it feels super soft. And I don't even know if you can see it there. It might, like I said, it might be too light for me, but it might work. Hard to tell. I won't know until I actually use it. But for $1, even has this cute little, is it stuck on there or is it a magnet? How does this work? Oh, I think it's just glued on. Yeah, it's glued on there. But it has a tiny little brush, which I think is probably completely useless. But you know, it's cute. And the packaging is stinking adorable. So, I mean, for $1, I'm not going to be picky there. And I'm sure, like, I mean, it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. If nothing else, I could probably use it as, like, an eyeshadow or something. But I'll have to play around with that. And here is bag 2, also from the Dollar Tree. We're still at the Dollar Tree. They had almost none of the Halloween flowers left. Like, and the ones they did have left were slightly damaged, or some more damaged than others. I left the really damaged ones. Like some of them, all the skulls were pulled off. This one of the skulls has been pulled off, but it was the best of the lot, so I grabbed it anyway. But it's red. It doesn't really match the color theme of it because the rest of the other two I got were purple. But I'll find something to do with them. I mean, with the cute little skulls. How could I not, right? And then this one is purple and then has like these bat shapes in it. I don't know if you can see there. And just, you know, purple, very pretty. And then the third stems that I got were one of these with the little eyeball and the spiders. And like I said, I would have gotten more if they had more, but the only other ones they had were like the spiders had been ripped off, the eyeballs had been ripped out. Some of them had whole flowers missing. And there weren't a lot left. I mean, it's not like they had a whole bunch that were like that. There were probably maybe 4 other bundles there, and 7 total, and these 3 were the least damage of them. But this was my intention. I might have to shorten the stems a little, or maybe, actually, I don't even think I do have to shorten the stems a little. But how cute will that be? Of course, I have to remove the tags. But see, that was my idea. I thought that would be super, super, oh, this, I will have to cut the stem. The stem came out through the bottom of the shoe. I didn't realize the shoe was hollow. But, you know, I just need to trim the stems a little. But seriously, how cute is that? How cute is that going to be? So yeah, that's that. I don't know if it's going to stand up either. I might have to work with some weight on it or something. But, and then I got, this is pomegranate and vanilla scented hand soap, and it's a little black skull. They also had some white ghosts in a different scent, but I just preferred the little black skulls, and I did get 2 of these. And there's the second one. So I don't even think I'm going to need to go to Bath & Body Works for hand soaps this year. Between the hand soaps I got at TJ Maxx and these 2, I think I might be set until next Halloween. And I got these little decorative skulls. And it just has like an iridescence to it. And you really have to be careful with these skulls. Even this one has a tiny chip, but so many of them are just chipped. And but the 2 I found, I think, were pretty good shape for the most part. I also got a white one, and I just thought they were cute and be fun to sit on a shelf somewhere and collect dust, because isn't that what knickknacks are for? And then my last two items from the Dollar Tree is another Wet n Wild highlighter. This one is just so pretty. I just really love it's like a purple with a blue shift. And I just really thought that was pretty. And then I also got, kind of matches, although this is matte, not shimmery at all. Although I bet this would be pretty over top of this. But it's just a matte purple liquid cat suit, Wet n Wild matte, you know, dry down lipstick. I love these. I have a ton of these, but the ones I have are pretty old. So some of them I really need to throw out, but I have such a problem letting them go. I know I could just, they probably still have the same colors. I could probably just buy new ones, but sometimes I worry I might be a bit of a hoarder. It has a really pretty shimmer to it. I don't know if you can see it. It's next to the bronzer there, but it is actually comes off lighter than I expected. I expected it to be like a slightly darker purple, but that's good because then I might actually be able to get away with it as a highlighter. So, but yeah, that's just so pretty. So that is everything that I got at the Dollar Tree. Next is Target. Oops, I just scared the cat. I'm always scaring the cats. So at Target, like I said, they had pretty much just started putting out Halloween stuff. They had more than the last time I went, but a lot of the shelves where you know it's going to go were still empty. And you know how they have those dollar bins up in the front. Well, those were pretty much empty too, with just a few little Halloween things in. So obviously they were getting ready to stock that. But I did find these, they're just paper cat cutouts with holographic skeletons in them. And this was just such an impulse buy. It's kind of like the dollar store. I'm like, oh, it's $1. They also had some cute rats that I kind of wanted to get with the same type of skull going on. And then they had just plain black bats. But obviously I went for the cats. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these. I mean, I guess I could decorate a wall with them or something. I'm not sure. But you get quite a few of them for $1. And then in that same little dollar section, this was also $1. It's just this little cute little bottle that says bat wings on it, and it's actually a bunch of bat-shaped sequins. And I thought the sequins would be great to add to maybe a resin project. I thought that would be pretty cool. So that was the intention for those for $1. And then my hair's not even long enough yet. Well, just barely. It's just barely long enough for a ponytail holder. But I had to buy this ponytail holder, this scrunchie, because it had a little bat wing bow on it. And I'm just obsessed with that bat wing aesthetic. But yeah, it was only $1. Absolutely adorable. And my hair's not long enough yet. But, you know, if I keep growing it out, it'll get there. And if I cut it off, yep, I'll just save it until I grow it back out. And then the final thing, this was my favorite thing that I got at Target. Last year, I looked forever, and it took my Target forever to finally get in the little skull waffle maker. And I kept going back, and I kept searching online, and I finally got my skull waffle maker. Well, this year, They have a spider web one. These were only $10. So even though I have the skull one, you might be asking, if you already have the skull one, why would you get a second little waffle maker? These waffles are tiny. And by the time you're done making like you make your first one and then you go to make your second one is cold before you're done with the, your first one. Your first one is cold before you're done making your second one, or if you're making for more than one person. So this way I can make 2 at a time, because these are like half the size of a normal waffle maker waffle. They're pretty tiny. But now I can actually make 2 at a time and have a normal waffle serving and not have to do it like do one, eat it quickly, and then make my second one and eat that one separately. I could have a cute little spider web waffle and a skull waffle, so I was really pleased with that. And like I said, it's only $9 or $9.99, so only $10. Like, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. And then the final thing in this Halloween haul from Michaels, I got one of these coffin shelves. And I think it's really cute with the leopard print lining, although I'm also thinking about maybe covering up the leopard print lining with like a purple velvet. Like I have that like contact paper that's a purple velvet, type. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, this was $35 full price, but I did get 25% off of it. So I paid, I think, like a total with tax like $27, which I think is about average or maybe a little cheaper, because I know, what is it, like is it Sourpuss or one of those types of companies makes these and sells them, and I think they're about $25 to $30. So I don't think I overpaid necessarily, but it also wasn't cheap. And but they only had 2. I mean, they might get more because they were just beginning to put out their Halloween stuff. But a lot of times at Michael's, if you don't get what you want right then, it's not there anymore when you go back. But I did think this was cute because it did have the little bit of metal here. It's weird though, because the metal, whatever they painted it with, it's sticky. Like still, even now, it's sticky. So I'm not sure what that is. I might have to go over it with some sort of glaze that'll dry properly, and also a little bit of the paint was chipped off at the very tips, which I'll need to touch up just a little bit. I mean, it's not noticeable. I was just like inspecting both of them closely, making sure I got the one that was in the better shape, because like one of them had a little bit of bubbling along in here, or the other one, because there were only 2, a little bit of bubbling along where the leopard print went in there. This one has just a tiny one right up in here, but the other one had a big huge one right through there. So this one was the better shape of the 2, and like I said, it wasn't super expensive, but you guys know I'm cheap. So it was still kind of it was one of those things where I'm like, no, I shouldn't, and I walked away, and then I walked back, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't, and I walked away, and I walked back, and eventually I was like, I'm just getting it. I've been wanting one of these forever. One of my biggest disappointments with it though is it doesn't have the little thing to hang it up in the back. But I have a whole like thing of those, so that's not a big deal. I can put my own on there, but still, you'd think for that price they'd also have a hanger on it. But I do love it. I think it's absolutely adorable, and I'm so happy I finally have one of these. So that was my, I guess, hunting for Halloween Dollar Tree, Target, Michael's haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of all this down in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, of course you can give me a thumbs down, but please tell me all about it in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.